Portland, we made it. So I lived in the East Coast my whole entire life, and this is the first city that I'm visiting on the West Coast. A little bit of construction, but that's with every city. This little dog park too, it's pretty cool. So if you guys are new to this channel, I live in the back of this bus. We started all the way back from New Jersey, and we're currently in Oregon. And I can tell you from living on the East Coast my whole entire life and now being on the West Coast, there are some pretty big key differences. I can't even begin to tell you how many times we broke down on this trip, but I will say it's been a lot. We broke down on the East Coast, we broke down in the central of the United States, and we broke down multiple times on the West Coast. The more west we got, the more people cared. I mean, we broke down in the middle of Wyoming, and 3 people stopped for us, asking if they can help in any way possible. They offered to help, they offered their tools, they offered just being there as a person. Whereas if you go on the East Coast, forget about it. No one's helping you over there. Which I get, because I'm from the East Coast, so I understand. It's not that they're bad people, it's just their head's somewhere else, you know, they got somewhere to be, and, you know, that's just the way it is. Another key difference from the East and West Coast so far that I've been seeing is the way that people talk. The East Coast people talk like this because they're trying to get their point across, but sometimes they don't even know what they're talking about because they just have to get their point across sometimes. Whereas the West Coast, they talk like this. It's a very soft and soothing voice, and it's more comforting more than anything. And they're in no rush to tell you every single detail that they have about their life. And the last but biggest thing that I've seen so far is the East Coast versus West Coast posture and just mannerisms as a whole. With the East Coast, they're very uptight. They put their head down and they just get right to work so they can just survive the day and do whatever they got to do. And the West Coast are really just chilling. You know, they got work to do, but, you know, they'll get to it when they get to it. And honestly, they're just chilling most of the time. Am I exaggerating? Yeah, of course I am. Something that I think we all don't notice, whether you're from the East or West Coast, is that we don't really see the differences. But they're very, very, very big differences from one coast all the way to the other. And I know it doesn't sound like much, but honestly, it's a little bit of a culture shock. Getting around 9 o'clock right now, and tonight we're gonna be stealth camping in Portland. If you can't already tell, this bus really isn't stealth campable. There's nothing stealthy about it. Not only is this bus huge and it takes up literally 3 parking spots, it's also got beautiful stripes, red, orange, and yellow, which make it stick out like a sore thumb. And if you couldn't make it even more obvious, we have solar panels on top of our roof, which is a dead giveaway. So there's really nothing to hide. We're essentially just camping. We're not even stealth camping. So to be honest with you, a lot of cities don't like what we do in general. So right now it's pretty risky. We might get a couple knocks, and if we do, we might get a couple fines. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Good night, Portland. It's been fun so far. See you in the morning. Good morning. Didn't sleep too bad last night. It's actually pretty calming. And windy, which is cool. I need a coffee. Which one? This one? You said this one? Cool. Yeah, I was looking to get just a vanilla iced coffee.
Is whole milk okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Appreciate it. All of that just to go right around the corner at that coffee shop. It's fire. You wanted us to follow up around this time. I know you said August would be kind of a better timeline to work here together. So just wanted to get some feedback on your end to see, you know, if this is still feasible. All right. I'm hungry now. Thank you.
We're working on finding a bus to do it ourselves too.
Oh yeah? You guys looking to get a bus or would you do a van?
We're gonna do a bus.
A bus, yeah.
Yeah, a bigger one.
Yeah, my girlfriend living here. We both work remote, so.
Yeah. I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah, thank you. It's awesome to hear other people, you know, wanting to do it too. It's awesome. Well, good luck with your guys' build.
Yeah, thank you.
I know it's going to be an awesome adventure, and you know, hopefully you guys get out on the road soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully as soon as possible.
Yeah. Have a good one, guys. Talked to them for a little bit, and they're building out a school bus, so that's really cool. Glad I can kind of inspire them. But it's so weird being in the city because, number one, you got people staring at you, which is fine. I don't really care about that. But we're so used to looking at hills and mountains and beautiful landscapes, and you know, you come into the city and it's the completely opposite, which is exactly what I wanted. And you know, I knew that coming in, but sleeping in the city is a little bit weird. But you know, it's really cool sleeping next to skyscrapers and meeting new people, some of which I didn't even film because I just wanted to live in the moment. But Portland's been dope so far. And speaking about hills and mountains and beautiful views, we're actually going to be heading off to California, which is the mecca of van life and bus life. So many things to see over there, so I'm looking forward to that. But I'm going to enjoy the rest of my breakfast here in Portland. I do work a full-time job, so I got to get back to work, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Ciao.